Hellblade 2.
Let's talk.
May 21st, so it's officially coming out this year. I have it in the league. I want your thoughts on all this first.
I mean, I said this to you last week about Xbox's approach with physical games and with their first-party titles going forward, and you were in utter disagreement. It's like, no, they're gonna keep doing physical for the first-party games. They wouldn't drop that. They wouldn't. Where did you know it?
Well, I thought they wouldn't drop it like for their AAA efforts, which my main take on Hellblade 2 here is it seemed like they kind of like sandbagged this game here. They established that it's a short narrative experience. They're lowering the price for that reason, and they're not releasing a physical version. I thought this was supposed to be like the AAA game. When did this messaging change?
I mean, it still could be like that just because, okay, one, I'm going to decouple it not getting a physical release. Because, again, going off of my stance last week that I am continuing with this week of they are going to continue to kill off physical copies for first-party games as time goes on. More and more are going to be less and less game. Like, is Avowed going to get a physical release? No, it's not. Avowed is not going to get a physical release this year.
I don't know. If they specified it for Hellblade 2, why wouldn't they have specified it for Avowed?
Because Hellblade had a specific release date and Avowed did not.
Okay, you might be right.
Gotcha there. See,
stand by on that one though. We gotta see the news before we can declare you correct here.
I mean, Indiana Jones won't. Indiana Jones will not. Well, again, I know I'm writing about these things. I already know. Don't worry about it. But I mean, if it's because I played the original Hellblade last year. I don't want to play this just because I was so underwhelmed by Senua's Sacrifice. Or Senua's Sacrifice. I'm always confused. Is Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga or Senua's Sacrifice?
I want to say Senua's Saga. Oh, Jesus. How do we not know this?
We can cut this part out.
No, I'm looking it up. I think it's actually... We can
look intelligent.
Senua's Saga is Hellblade 2.
Okay. Senua's Saga... Well, now I lost my track. I can't cut that part out. I can't look imperfect. I have to look I'm always on top of things.
You're gonna look imperfect. It's okay. Senua's Sacrifice was Hellblade 1. Senua's Sacrifice better than Saga.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like Saga, it's an odd title for number 2.
Completely agree.
I would feel more for her Sacrifice if I had known anyway. But I mean, this could still be a massive AAA experience that's just 6 or 7 hours. I mean, again, we're talking about Uncharted 9 is one of the biggest games in the PS3. That game's 9 hours. So if this game is only they said it's similar length to the original, which is not that long, it could still be an incredible game. You know what I mean?
I agree it could be, but it's almost like they decided with this direct that they were going to brace people for what they're in for. And even what I'm hearing is something that in theory I could be into. I never played the first game. I don't know how I would feel about it. They never show continuous combat for this game ever. It's always like a quick cut. And I'm starting to get not great feelings about this game. Not scared enough that I would be like dropping this in the league.
Please. Oh my God, drop it. I mean, the reason Joe picked up Open Road is specifically because you dropped it.
I know.
You have a really bad history of dropping like mid to high 80s games.
I'm aware. I am very much aware. But I'm not going to be dropping Hellblade 2. But I'm a little worried about it. And I also am a little bit bummed that we've we've basically been waiting for like Xbox's response to a PlayStation game. And what I mean by that is like, what is going to be the production value game from Xbox? And Hellblade 2 is the one that had been like anointed as this. And
well, it was Starfield and Hellblade, and it seems like neither of these games are actually going to reach these massive expectations.
And while Starfield, from a like cost perspective, it was hailed as that, I almost even mean like the kind of like cinematic nature that
I gotcha.
PlayStation does. It seemed like Hellblade 2 would be that. All the stories were Ninja Theory is like getting so much bigger. They're taking a next step. They were an indie dev and now they're essentially a AAA dev. So much emphasis on their visuals, and I have no doubt that this game is going to look amazing. But then they come out and basically try and tell you like, oh, it's not going to reach the heights you think it's going to. It's probably a good move to set expectations accordingly, but it's a bummer that the expectations were on a certain track and now they just kind of plummeted a little bit. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but that's what it seems like.
There's something to read into, but I'm not going so gloom and doom about it. I think it'll be fine. I think it's still going to get high 80s to low 90s. I really do expect that.
I'm more so expecting like 83 to 86 now.